Welcome ESL to the Season 9 All-Star Race at Bristol, where we have the best of the best out on the track today. 16 cars. See Thomas Noble out there running around in his first lap of qualifying. Our first time at this track in the 1987 series. And Gunny, your Season 9 champion, is on the pole for the All-Star race. As today he's showing why he is their Season 9 champion. Qualifies on the pole, Isabella second, Thomas Noble third, Tazzy fourth, AJ Stryker fifth, David Leather sixth, Trunyan seventh, Devontae eighth, Tanner Parton ninth, and Evan Ethel round out your top 10. I'll be back in a few minutes with the start of the race. And we are back and getting ready to start this All-Star race. The format of this race will be not like we did this season, as we getting ready for season 10. So we are going back to the old school like 1987. There are no stages. It's a straight up race. There's going to be one pit stop during this race. The caution will only come out if there's an accident. The drivers could go about 105 laps on fuel, and we are going 150 laps. We will see who really has this long run speed, as they'll be on these tires for about 100 laps. There's only 16 cars, so we shouldn't have to worry about too much traffic in this race. If there was a full field, that would change everything. There is 100K on the line for the winner of this race, and it's a much needed money because there's so many fees and salaries that the owners have to pay to keep these cars on the track. So 100K will go a long way as the pace car comes off the track, and we are set for the Season 9 All-Star race. Green flag is out, and we are underway. And Gunny quickly takes the lead. Isabella in second. Isabella looks to the inside. Can he try to find an opening? In third is Thomas Noble. Right behind him is Tazzy Blackwell. AJ Stryker behind her. David Leathers in sixth. There is no room for error today with these type of drivers out on the track. It's only the best of the best in Season 9. As Gunny continues to lead, but he's not extending that lead as Isabella's right on his tail. As we see DJ Hume in 13th, trying to make a pass on the 78 as they're side by side going around 4. Gunny continues to lead this race. In second, Isabella. Third, Thomas Noble. We will see once these laps continue to wear. How well will these drivers do? Will there be any separation the deeper we get into this run? The next season on the schedule, we'll have all the tracks they raced on in 1987. Some races will have 1 pit stop. Some races will have 2 pit stops. As we see Sebastian, he moves up to 13th. AJ Stryker, David Leathers going at it. This is for 5th. David Leathers on the inside, AJ Stryker on the outside. As now we're starting to see what drivers can handle this long run speed. Now Trunyon's going to try to go into the inside of AJ Stryker. AJ Stryker's riding that high line way close to the wall. That's where it seems like she is finding her speed. But Trunyon is using that low line to his advantage as he comes picking up some momentum around turn 1 as they almost touch going around the turn. And Trunyon makes the pass on AJ Stryker, moves up to 6. And up ahead, we have all types of battles going on as we see Thomas Noble. He's in 3rd, and he is trying to take 2nd away from Isabella in the inside. So Isabella starting to lose that speed. We talked about this earlier. The deeper we get into this run, it's going to start affecting some of these drivers. But this battle right here is just helping Gunny pull away as we're about to be 20 laps into this race. Thomas Noble fighting hard in that inside, trying to hold on. Isabella doing a great job using that high line. And Thomas Noble cannot get there to make the pass. Isabella holds on to second, but now we see David Leathers. He goes to the outside of the 36. Can he make that high line work? Now we see Trunnion. Trunnion is on the move up to fourth. David Leathers in second. Trunnion trying to take third away from Isabella. Can he do it? And he does. Right behind Trunnion is Tazzy Blackwell. She is on the move as well. Now Trunnion has his sights on David Leathers. He wants to take away second place. He goes to the inside. Can't find an opening, but he does it again. David Leathers doing everything he can to hold off the 47, but the 47's all over his rear view mirror. And Gunny has pulled away. He is all alone. All that battling for second and third. He has a 2-second lead. David Leathers still in second, trying to hold off the 47. Now Trunnion's going to try the outside this time. He tried the low line earlier, but now he's going to be on the outside. And Trunnion makes the pass for second. He's a man on a mission. He's showing that long run speed today, that is for sure. Leathers has dropped to third. Tazzy has moved up to, Leathers to fourth, Tazzy to third. Leathers continues to fall. He fell another position. So he's doing everything he can to hold on to fifth. And Gunny's still your leader, up by 2 seconds. Right behind Leathers is the 46, Sebastian. Isabella has also faded as well, down to 7th. DJ Hume in 8th. Tanner Parton in 9th. Thomas Noble has fallen as well, down to 10th. Devontae Wilkins in 11th. And there's Chris Lee in 12th. Evan Ethel in 13th. Justin Reeside not doing well in 14th. Juan Fangio back there, as well as Tyler Grims. As Gunny continues to lead, about a 2-second lead. Can Trunnion make up some ground and catch Gunny? Tazzy still in third, holding on. AJ Stryker in fourth. AJ Stryker, man, towards the end of the season, man, she was extremely fast, and it's showing here today as well. in the top 5. They're looking to get past the 128 for third. We're about halfway before the first pit stops. Well, there's only one pit stop in the race, but we're about halfway through the fuel run. There's David Leathers in 5th. Sebastian trying to make the pass on the 111. He looks to the outside, and he's going to make the pass on Leathers. Your driver with the fastest lap this race is Gunny, and he is your leader. He is just flying. He is all by himself. You see the high banks on this track. You could easily use the low line or the high line to find some speed all the way around. But Trunnion is starting to close in on the 68. He's closed in about 0.5 of a second, so he is definitely picking up some momentum here the deeper we get into this run. We have been to Bristol before, but Bristol always... Gunny's still in the lead, but holding on to about 1.5 seconds over Trunnion. AJ Stryker in 3rd. Tazzy has fell to 5th. Your biggest mover is Sebastian, up a 9 positions since the start of the race. And he's trying to make that 10. DJ Hume has been on the move as well, up to 5th here. Gunny's still in the lead. He has been on rails this whole race. And he is doing a great job managing his tires. As you can see, he's not on the high line. He's not riding the wall like some of these drivers are. Some of these drivers are using a different line to try to find speed. And there's Sebastian. You see, he's very close on the wall on those turns, and he's using that high line. That's his best way around the track as far as keeping consistent speed. So he continues to ride the high line. Some drivers will ride the low line. They won't ride next to that wall. I mean, one mistake close to that wall, and that could be your race. But it's all about where you want to find that speed, on the high line or the low line. There's DJ Hume in 5th, having a solid race today in the top 5. Tazzy holding on to 6. And there's Isabella in 7th. Looks to the outside. Let's see if she tries to make the pass. Gets back in line, bounces back to the outside. He's doing a good job on that high side. It's not an easy track to make passes on. It's extremely difficult. Isabella up to 6. And Trunnion continues to close in on Gunny. About a second lead. You see, Trunnion's preferred line is that high line as he gets a little closer to the wall than Gunny does. Gunny stays about halfway up the track, and that's where he's finding his speed. But Trunnion is using that high line. And using that momentum on exit of that turn. Well, we're about 40 laps out before we're going to see pit stops. And that's going to be key. Who's going to have you can't make a mistake today. You got to be in and out that pit stall. And it's going to be interesting because some cars are extremely faster in that short stint. Those first probably 20, 30 laps. Some of these drivers are very fast. But around after the 50 lap mark, they really start to fall off. So it's going to be interesting after these pit stops if anyone can gain some positions. The Trunnion up 5 positions since the start of the race. And now you see Gunny has moved up to that high line, so he's trying to find some speed because he knows Trunnion is closing in. So he's trying to switch lanes to try to find a little more speed. But will it be enough to hold Trunnion off? As Trunnion has closed the gap to 1 second. So he is definitely closing in. AJ Stryker, she's still pretty far away, about 2 seconds. And she's in 3rd place as the field has started to spread out. And we might see some cars get lapped, especially at Bristol. Sebastian holding on to 4th. DJ Hume 5th. Isabella in 6th. David Leathers in 7th. Thomas Noble in 8th. And now we see Tanner Parton trying to make the pass on the number 6. And gets by the 6, no problem. Now we see Justin Reeside on the outside. He has been picking it up in about these last 15, 20 laps. Up 6 positions in the top 10. Thomas Noble falls to 10th. And Tazzy has really fallen off. She is down to 11th. Juan Fangio hasn't made too much noise today in 12th. The same with Chris Lee in 13th. Devontae Wilkins back there as well. As there were 3 wide there. That would have been pretty crazy. See Tyler Grims in 15th. And Trunnion has closed in on Gunny. He is almost there already. So Gunny's tires have fallen off. Can Trunnion make the pass? As we go around turn 4 and cross the start finish. Almost 80 laps into this race. Past the halfway point. With pit stops coming up in about 20 or so laps. But Trunnion is almost to the bumper of the 68. Where is he going to try to make this pass? In the inside or the outside? The 47 is definitely faster. He just has to find an opening. He is already up to his bumper. He looks to the inside as we go around 4. Gunny's going to do everything he can to hold off Trunnion here. He's going to try to block. He's going to try to not give him that clean air so he can't make the pass. As Gunny's going to be challenged for the first time today. But can Trunnion get by? It's not going to be an easy pass. As they're both on worn tires, he cannot be too aggressive here. Justin Reeside trying to move up to 7th. Trunnion once again trying to look into the inside. But if these two start battling, this is going to help AJ Stryker close that gap as well, as she's about 2 seconds back. Trunnion once again tries to look to the inside. And AJ Stryker is slowly inching her way closer each time Trunnion tries to battle the 68. This is just going to help the 9 close that gap. The 47 once again looks to the inside. The laps go quick around Bristol. They're about 16-second laps. Half-mile track. But Trunnion cannot get by the 68. He might have to try a different line here because he is not having any success. But don't look now, and AJ Stryker has definitely closed the gap under a second and a half. As we are very close to pit stops. Trunnion is trying to use a little lower line, but it's just not having the success to get by the 68. One thing is to catch him, another thing is to pass him. And there's AJ Stryker. These two drivers cannot wait to get onto pit road. And if they both come in at the same time, it's going to be a race off of pit road. And here comes Gunny. He decides to come in as he was your leader. So he was in front, you know. He was burning more fuel than the guys behind him, the drivers behind him. And there goes Juan Fangio as well, is on pit road. So Gunny decides to come in a few laps early. Now we see Trunnion come in. Gunny exits pit road. He needs to get back on the track without any incidents, and he does. Trunnion's on pit road. He needs a quick stop here. AJ Stryker on pit road. Sebastian on pit road. Isabella comes in. DJ Hume is your leader for now. Still needs to come in. As you see Gunny go past the 47. So Gunny had a faster stop than the 47. David Leathers on pit road. Devontae Wilkins. There goes Hume. He is coming out of pit road. Thomas Noble on pit road. We will see how this shakes out after we cycle through the pit stops. Thomas Noble comes out. We still have Tazzy on pit road. She decided to come in late, so she's going to have the freshest tires. And Evan Ethel as well. Those were the last of the drivers that had to pit. And we have cycled through. And Gunny is your leader. And Gunny has lapped a few drivers. And he had a great pit stop, 27 seconds. Trunnion a second slower, 28 seconds. Now there's traffic. Now these drivers have to worry about traffic now. And we still have 48 laps to go. Some of these drivers don't want to get lapped here. Now we have a battle for second. We know Trunnion has a long run speed. Like he has that long run speed. But does he have that short run speed? As AJ Stryker gets right by the 47. Does 47 success was deep into that run. We were like 80 laps into that run when he really came on late. But does he have that speed in a short run? AJ Stryker definitely does, as she's getting close to Gunny. You know, this setting up your build really makes a big difference on these types of races. It doesn't always come down to just being fast. Now AJ Stryker looks to into the inside of the 68. As they're side by side going around 4. As these two teammates, we know Brew Crew cars, they always have speed no matter what type of format we are racing in. They just are dialed in. AJ Stryker had the lead for a second, but Gunny is fighting hard on the outside. They're still side by side. This is going to help Trunnion, though, not get too far behind as he's in third. We got DJ Hume. He's in fourth. Sebastian in fifth. And we still have a battle for the lead. Gunny's fast on the outside. AJ Striker's fast on the inside. It's going to come down to which driver has success managing these tires for about the next 38 laps. But we can't count Trunnion out because we know the deeper this run gets, the faster his car is later in the run. So you can't count him out either. But these two, the 9 and the 68, are going at it lap after lap. No one wants to give up the lead. But how long can they keep this up? And they're still side by side. All the cars are on the lead lap still. But we have quite a battle here with the Brew Crew. These two drivers just do not want to give up this lead. This is definitely bragging rights within the team. But if this holds up with these two, 1 and 2, either way, the Brew Crew will get the 100K. But what a race we have had today. Trunnion's still holding on to that third, but DJ Hume, his teammate, is right there. DJ Hume up 10 positions from the start of the race. So these two teams, they have 4 drivers in the top 4. And they're both fighting for position here. But AJ Striker does not want to give up. It continues to fight in the inside. But once the season starts, and we have 36 cars on this track, like somebody just commented in the chat, it is complete chaos. And yes, we could definitely fit 36 cars. This track has dual pit roads. And they're still side by side for the lead. 28 laps to go. And now Trunnion is there. Hume is there. AJ Striker in the outside now. We know Trunnion is fast the deeper we get into this run. That short run, he just had no speed, but now he's starting to pick it up. And his preferred line is that high line, and he goes to the outside of AJ Striker. He's going to have to contend with DJ Hume. But now Gunny is in 4th. And now he's in that dirty air. And it makes a big difference when you're in the dirty air. Trunnion, you can see, goes to the outside. He's trying to make that high line work. Lost City will love a win here. Get 100K. That'll be a big boost for this team for next season. It's a new team. You know, they couldn't spend a lot of money this season. They didn't spend any money. They saved all their money to make a run next season. It's tough when you're a new team. You don't have a lot of funds to work with. But Trunnion is your leader. DJ Hume is trying to take second away from the number 9. As we have 21 laps to go. Make that 20. And Gunny has faded. As the laps continue to wind down. DJ Hume in second. AJ Stryker in third. Now can Trunnion hold on to the lead? He's got a teammate behind him, so AJ Stryker's going to have to get by 2 cars for this lead. 2 teammates. On top of that, DJ Hume up 12 positions from the start of the race. He started at the tail end of the field, and here he is. A great race by the 47. There is some traffic up ahead, but I do not think they're going to catch this traffic before the race is over. But you can see them up ahead coming out to turn. All Trunnion has to do is hit his marks and not make no mistakes here. And he's going to bring that 47 into victory lane. Now AJ Stryker, she makes the move, gets past the number 015, DJ Hume. Now can she catch the 47? We have 12 laps to go. She's going to have to get a move on it. Can she close in on the number 47? Ten laps to go. She's definitely has closed the gap. DJ Hume has faded. Maybe he burned up those tires. But here comes AJ Stryker. Can she get by the 47? She continues to close the gap. She's trying to use that high groove to gain that momentum. 7 laps to go. And she is almost to the bumper of the 47. She's doing a great job riding that wall. 6 laps to go. She's trying to use a different line than the 47 to try to get that extra speed. As she is right there. 5 laps to go in the All-Star race. As she's side by side the 47 comes into pit. I don't know if the 47 suffered some damage, but he came in. '47 came in. And AJ Stryker's your leader with a few laps to go. 3 laps to go. Now can Hume catch the 015? As AJ Stryker comes out of turn 4. White flag waves. This is the last lap. AJ Stryker wins the All-Star race and wins at Bristol. Great run by the number 9. And 100K goes to the Brew Crew team. I will check the replay, see what happened, if there was any contact between any of these cars. But congrats to AJ Stryker. In second was DJ Hume, third, Gunny, fourth, Tazzy, fifth, Tanner Parton, sixth, Evan Ethel, seventh, Justin Reside, eighth, Thomas Noble, ninth, David Leathers, and rounding out your top 10 was Devontae Wilkins. But we had a great one today at Bristol. Looking forward to season 10 and what these drivers can do. It's a different style of racing when there are no stages, so this is a good gauge for drivers to kind of see how their builds did today and kind of brainstorm of what type of build they think they want for next season, because it is definitely a different style of racing. But it was a great one today. Congrats to the number 9. And it was a successful season 9 in the 1987 series. But tomorrow we head to Charlotte as we're going to be on the R Oval for the next gen. And we haven't been on that track yet. So that's going to be fun. And we will see how the next gen drivers fare on a very difficult track. And 150K will be on the line tomorrow. But once again, thank you for supporting the league and supporting the stream. I will see you guys next time.